Hey there guys, how's it going? It's redhotsonic, and today we are trying Sonic 2 Delta, which is a hack by Esrael NATO. Hopefully I said the name correctly. And this is a hack with Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 Beta merged together. Or for you Americans, that's Sonic 2 Beta. And we've also got some functions from Sonic 3 into the mix. So here we got the Sonic 3 data select, and we can be Sonic and Tails, we can be Knuckles, we can Knuckles and Tails alone, and Sonic alone. That's quite a combination. So yeah, okay, so the only thing is that when you start, you go straight into Sonic 1 Green Hill Zone, which we've all seen a trillion times, haven't we? But at least the features work, like the Knuckles gliding here, and I assume that you can climb. Now, what I am going to do is that I have made a save state and put the cheat in already, because if I press the load state button, we are here. And the reason why, because even though it's quite an achievement that Sonic 1 is put into Sonic 2, we've seen Sonic 1 before lots of times. You're saying, what, that's an achievement? Yes, it was, because this was made like, well, actually this is the latest version, which was back in 2015, I believe, so this wasn't too long ago. But this project started off like, cool, I don't know, years and years ago, like 13 years ago, possibly, might have been 14 years ago. I can't exactly remember from the top of my head. But yes, this has got levels that were missing from the Sonic 2, the final Sonic 2, which was in Sonic 2 Beta, like the Nick Arcade or the Simon Way prototype, etc, etc. And actually this level, for example, wasn't actually in the betas, but this was from a magazine cut, if I remember correctly, and I believe this was going to be featured in the game, but it didn't even get started on. The art that you're seeing in the foreground is actually Dust Hill Zone, I believe, and that's from a magazine cut. We've got confirmation that that's what that was meant to look like. But apparently Dust Hill was just going to be like a palette swap of Winter Hill, or vice versa. I forget which way round it was. Probably the other way around, because we actually seen magazine cuts of Dust Hill and not this one. But it's still neat. We got the hilltop as a background, and I was not meant to go through the floor there, was I? And we there was some Sonic 3 ice cap art in the middle of it, where you had the snow and the loop. And I'm not quite sure where those trees are from. I honestly cannot remember. I like that we got Sonic 3 title cards though, because that's actually quite technically impressive. I am not sure how you import them in. What's that? I'm guessing that's just an ordinary shield. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's not attracting rings. I can't do anything, any special attacks. So it's just an ordinary shield. I'm going by the palette. It just has to use silver. So, but I'm not sure why. Sonic's blue, but hey ho. We got a ring counter as well. But the level layouts is just okay, because there was no official level layout for this level. In fact, let's move on to another level, shall we? Let's go on to Sonic 2 and let's try Wood Zone. Now with Wood Zone, in the beta there was like a little tiny bit at the beginning, which was like this bit, and it got to about here, and then it just cut off. That's it, you just fell to your death. So the rest of this is going to be custom layout, which is by Esrael as well. And ow, that was a Lost Baddick there. That's Snail. There's a lot of Lost Baddicks, and the checkpoints that you see, they're kind of like I don't know what you want to call them, like futuristic signposts, or I'm not quite sure. But they're from the beta. That Triceratops you just saw is from the beta. And even though half the Baddicks were actually coded in the beta, I have no idea why it was actually cut out from the final game. I mean, it's there, why not use it? Who knows? Maybe I don't know. It's understandable for levels, like they didn't have time to like complete the level layout or make a boss for it, etc. That explains why this was missing, or Hidden Palace was missing. But the Badniks, if they're already there, why not use them? You know? I'm not quite sure. As for Hidden Palace, let's actually try Hidden Palace, because if I remember correctly, where is it? It's there. I'm just going blind. It actually has a brand new feature in this, which is never to be seen anywhere else. And it's when we get to it, you're probably going, oh, big deal. But again, this hack was made like before disassembly started coming out. Well, it actually initially started before disassembly started coming out. And the object that we're going to see was made before disassemblies were coming out. So it was done by Hex. So it's just pure coding. And, you know, I've got to give them that. It was like quite a technical achievement. I think we're close to it because we all now know the emerald, or the master emerald. Well, actually, it's not even the master emerald. It's just an emerald. Was meant to block the pipe. And then you just smash it open. Boom! But it doesn't do it in this game. No. No sorry, Bob. So what has Esrael done? He's done this. How cool is that? I love it. It's a little lift that actually goes up, which I believe... Well, I'm not sure if it's been confirmed or not. So you're going to have to correct me on any of this. Not just this part, but anything I say during this game. But I believe there was going to be some sort of lift and they couldn't implement it, or they ran out of time, one of the two. Because these rings here that you are finding aren't actually placed by Esrael. They were actually in the beta, if I remember correctly. So how on earth were you meant to get them? Was it meant to be some sort of lift? Also, the level actually wraps itself round. We're actually going right to the top, and then we start at the bottom of the screen and go back up again. The water has disappeared, so you don't like suddenly end up in the water. You know, just back then, back in the days, how on earth did Esrael do that? It's very clever. The only problem is it's also very slow. Could have gone a little bit faster, but hey ho, I like that. I really like that lift. And I think that's the end of that. A special stage. Let's go into the special stage. I don't know if they're any different. I can't remember from the top of my head. Tails, stop panicking. I've just gone to the special stage. Alright, okay. Let's see what's got in store for us. And let's try a different level. But also, if you see in the bottom right, it says Sonic and Tails. If I press the C button... Oh, no, it's not the C button. Or is it the... Oh, what? The button? Oh, it is the C button. I just got to pick a level first, highlighted level. So, let's go with Knuckles and Tails. I don't mind Tails following. And... Actually, no, let's go to Dust Hill, because I was talking about that earlier, so it makes sense to go to that. Holy... Whoa, wait, hang on. Whoa, hang on. Wait, what? When? Where? Why? Who? Alright, okay, fair enough. We're suddenly playing two-player. Is that what Knuckles and Tails does? Or did I press something to enable it? I don't know. But actually, that's quite cool that, well, most of it's looking okay. You know, some of the bandits are screwed up. The levels, like, especially the slopes and the curves, aren't looking right. But that's still something. At least you can do a two-player. That's cool. But, whoa, hello. Oh, great. Now Tails is ahead. But anyway, let's try that again, shall we? It might have been because I was holding A when I picked the level. Or is it just still like that? Yeah, there we go. It must have been because I was holding A. So here we are, Dust Hill with Knuckles and Tails. Knuckles can climb and glide. He can do everything he can normally do in Sonic 3. Can Tails fly, though? Ah, no, not by the looks of it. That's a bit of a shame. I don't know if that's just because we're with Knuckles when he can do it with Sonic. I don't know, I'll check that in a moment. This is Dust Hill, which was, there was like one snapshot from the magazine cut, and then Esrael and, I'm not sure if other people did, but they came up with this, and I like it, I really like it. I released a guide years ago, like 12 years ago, maybe a bit longer, can't remember, that there was like a release pack of the lost levels, the bandits and etc, but you had to implement it yourself. And I can't remember where that came from, but I got some help from a few others like Stephen UK and etc. And I made a guide so you can actually implement it into your ROM hacks via Hex. That is going many, many years ago. I'll see if I can find a link to it, and if I can, I will post that link. But it's probably deleted, it's probably gone by now, who knows. But anyway, I think we should move on to another level. And let's try Genocide City. Oh, what a name, eh? Oh, hang on. Got some different music here. Alright, it confirmed that Tails cannot fly. So that's a shame. Right. So all we got here is just like chemical plant foreground and oil ocean background. Where's the music from? I don't know if it's custom or it's from another game. I couldn't tell you. not the best, is it? Is it actually meant to be playing like that, or is it playing up? I don't know. And now it looks like that we're actually onto our original chemical plant layout here. Although you might have noticed that the loops, they had their corners cut off, because that's what they actually looked like in the beta. Chemical plant had their corners cut off of their loops. And then in the final, they decided actually, no, we'll make it completely squared. Not sure why. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there. That is Sonic 2 Delta by Esrael. If you want to try that out for yourselves, the download link is in the description. And if you enjoyed that video, guys, don't forget to give it a like. And I'll see you real soon. Until then, you guys take it easy. Bye-bye for now.